biggest illusion of your physical experience, you and your physical reality, is the idea that change takes time. That it takes time to change yourself in your life. That it takes time to manifest and create the life that you want and desire. And I've said it many times, that nothing takes time, it takes awareness. So you learn about manifesting and conscious reality creation. And you're taught these processes and these techniques of affirmations and visualizations and scripting. And so you implement those all with the idea of changing yourself and your reality in time, that it takes time. But changing yourself and your reality is a decision. It's a choice here and now. Sure, those techniques and processes might be concessions or permission slips that you use to finally move yourself to make the decision that you're already that person that you desire to be, that you're now deciding to live that life that you've always wanted to live. Remember, change is a choice. It's a decision about how you perceive yourself and your reality in every moment. And that creates and manifests your entire life experience. It doesn't take time, it takes awareness. You are either choosing or being aware of yourself intentionally or automatically. Intentionally and deliberately choosing who you want to be and what you want your reality to be, or allowing it automatically to be chosen through what you believe is true or the truth of yourself and your reality. Either way, it's all you. You are changing, or in other words, choosing, either intentionally or automatically, shifting, manifesting, and creating yourself and your reality in every moment of now. And any change is a complete and total change. This means it is a completely new version of you, a new version of your reality in every moment. In any continuity, any idea of a linear connection of the past frames and the future frames and the experiences, any connection at all is a complete and utter illusion that you make a story to connect those frames. It's all new. You get to tell a new story in every moment. You get to decide what the story is, how to thread together those frames of experiences of past, present, and future. There's just a now moment where you create an idea of your past, of who you were, and an idea of who you will be in the future. But it's all created now. The choice or decision or shift, either intentionally or automatically, either way, you're always shifting. Either way, you're always deciding. Either way, you're always manifesting. It's natural. It's innate to you. That's what consciousness and awareness does. It's aware and conscious of itself, naturally. But you, as self-awareness, as a conscious point of all that is, gets the gift, the divine gift of intentionally deciding and choosing. So that choice or that decision or that shift is being made in every moment. You as awareness being aware of yourself. You as consciousness being conscious of yourself. Your decision or choice is being made based on what you assume, believe, and define yourself and your reality to be, your truth. So sometimes we have these assumptions and beliefs that we just accept as the truth or what's true of reality. And we don't question them anymore. And we allow them to automatically create our experience. It's still you choosing to accept those automatically as your reality. But in every moment, you get to decide. So the so-called subconscious programs, they don't decide or accept or reject anything. They simply reflect and project what you intentionally or automatically assume and accept to be true of you and your reality. In other words, how you choose, intentionally or automatically, to perceive and see yourself in your reality is your reality. Your perception is your reality. So how you perceive yourself in your reality creates it. The perceiver you and the perceiving in your perceptions are one experience. There's no separation. One experience. You as the perceiver. Your perceiving and your perceptions are one experience. It's all you. It's not linear. It's all here and now. How you perceive, see, and are aware of yourself in your reality in this now moment, here and now, rearranges and recreates it. All of it. Past, present, and future. You and your reality. Wow. And many times we learn affirmations and techniques and scripting and visualization and all of that. And we want to use that to change ourselves and change our reality. But it doesn't create or manifest anything. It's simply you changing the perception of yourself and your reality. That's what they could potentially be a permission slip for or concession. To help you perceive yourself from a different viewpoint or perspective. Do you see? But it's all you. It's your perception. You can just choose. Or you can use those as permission slips or concessions. So the idea of robotic affirmations, visualizations, scripting, repetitions, emotions, thoughts, and feelings, well, they don't change or manifest or create or shift reality or you or your subconscious programs. That's the belief that they do that. Rather, they're aimed at changing your perception of yourself here and now in your reality, and that changes everything. That's what that's all about. It's what you consciously decide and choose in this moment. As I am awareness. That's the sovereign power that you are. That changes everything. The subconscious already said yes. It follows you. Whatever you accept as true. Doesn't reject or accept anything. It just says yes. This is reality, and you get to decide what it is. It doesn't happen in time. It doesn't happen with repetition and effort. I know, that's what we've been told. Any idea that an affirmation or a visualization created your reality is a coincidence because it's you, your source. You decided that's a permission slip to allow me to perceive myself from a viewpoint, a vantage point that I want to perceive myself. It's your self-perception, your self-awareness that creates your reality and is source. That's why you can do techniques like this person who asked and is really the source of this video. You can do techniques, you can repeat them for weeks and months like this particular creator did. You can think good thoughts and feel good most of the time. So yeah, I felt good most of the time. Yeah, I had some doubts and fears now and then. But nothing changes. Why? Because you may have changed what you do or don't do, your routine, but you haven't changed the way you perceive yourself in your reality. Do you see? Even the idea of doing those affirmations created the idea that I'm not that person I want to be. And so he never changed how he saw himself or his reality. It's a decision now. So you could do techniques and repeat things and feel good and change your perception. But you're the one making the decision, deciding those are permission slips or concessions that I can use so I can decide finally to see myself and my reality the way I would like it to be. And that changes everything. When your perception changes, everything changes. Because you as the perceiver and the perceiving, the awareness of yourself, are your perceptions or are your reality. It's a decision now. It's all one. Who and what you assume, believe, and define yourself and your reality to be, your awareness of yourself, your very own self-awareness, is your perception of yourself and your reality. And that is your reality. That creates your entire life, past, present, and future. It's not linear. Nothing is linear. We look at time, we look at the idea of manifesting and creating and making changes in our life like we're in a little boat on a river that runs from the past to the future. That's how we look at time, right? And the past is behind us. Can't do anything about that. We're in the present. That's like a placeholder where we're trying to feel better about what happened in the past or didn't happen, and trying to create a future that we want to get to. So we learn these affirmations and these visualizations and go to the certain coaches to try to create that future. You see, it's all, you can't really even see the future. You know it's up ahead somewhere. And you're even forgetting what happened in the past at moments. You're just in this present moment trying to feel better about everything so you can finally get somewhere. But the present that I am is not a mere placeholder. It's everything. It's the now moment. It's your point of power. It all exists now simultaneously. So time is not like a river that goes from the past as you stand in the present into the future. It's like a lake, an infinite lake. That time is now. And it's this still lake of isness, of reality. And you're at the center of it. But you are that lake. And in every moment, you're being aware or assuming or believing or defining yourself from a certain perspective or viewpoint. You're being aware of yourself and conscious of yourself. You're dropping pebbles. At the center of that lake, you're in the middle of it dropping pebbles. And if you were above it, you could see all of the ripples, all of the possibilities. And every pebble sends out a ripple of past, present, and future events, of timelines and ideas, of linear experiences. Infinite waves of potentials rippling out from the center in all directions. Every moment is a new wave, a new ripple of you and your linear experience. If you were above it, you could see that all of those ripples exist here and now. Infinite linear scripts or ideas or timelines of your experiences being created right now. As you drop pebbles in every moment, you're shifting your awareness of who you are. You're deciding how to perceive yourself and your reality. And every moment you're doing that. Sending out these infinite ideas of who you are. Experiencing, moving through ripples, infinite ripples in every moment. It's never the same. You're never experiencing the same ripple. Look at this. If you were above it, you could see that it's all now, that it's all simultaneous. Every single potential already exists. You can't see it when you feel like you're going up the river. I'm up the river. We don't want to send you up the river. We want you to be in that middle of that lake, throwing pebbles of everything that you want and desire in that lake, sending ripples of abundance in everything that you want and desire to experience now. Very powerful. You see that. Each of these ripples, all directions, as you send these pebbles, each of these ripples represent an idea of events, past, present, and future that are being created. But look at, they're all on that, they're not in a linear idea, one direction. They're connected. It's all now. It's you in the middle of all of it. Your present perception of yourself and your reality, I am, what you assume, believe, and define to be true of you and your reality here and now, is like a pebble or a rock dropped in the middle of a lake that sends ripples of potential past, present, and future events, all happening now. In other words, you're creating a new past, present, and future in every moment. It's a new ripple, a new life, a new you. So what are you dropping in the lake? A complete and total change. We're not talking about a mere change of perception. We're talking an entirely new you, a new idea of who you were, who you will be, and who you are. A change of you and your reality across the board. How you perceive and see yourself in every moment, hear this, is the pebble or rock being dropped into that lake of infinity, sending out ripples of new past, present, and future events or potential experiences and realities. You are always at the center of it. And actually, you're always limitless and still. Be still and know that I am God. God's still. The ripples Are you experiencing yourself as that all that isness, that beingness? Being conscious and aware of yourself from a different perspective. Nothing's linear. Your life's not linear. That means this moment, right now, changes everything. It doesn't happen in time. It happens in your awareness, and it's all changing now. It's just your refusal to perceive yourself as all that you desire and want to be here and now, and to call that your reality and who you are. Your refusal to be aware of yourself as everything that you want and desire to be. Remember, your perception creates it all. Perception is reality. That's the illusion. Everything, you decide it here and now. Your life is not linear. This moment changes everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin channel and studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, check out the Be Something Wonderful channel. We just released a big video there. More coming on the Tom Kearin channel as well. And we have a live event on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel for August. We should be announcing that any day now. So stay tuned and join us for this live stream where I answer your questions as you ask them. Really always powerful and always a good time. With great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here on the Tom Kearin channel in the studios at Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.